guys, what's up? Ramblin' Man here. I am getting ready to embark on a new venture, learn new skills, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. I am going to start learning to press and clean comic books and hopefully develop that into a service I can offer you guys, friends, customers. So just trying to improve the quality of your prized possessions, your comic books. I've pressed a few of my own already, and I'm pretty pleased with the results with little to no knowledge of what I'm doing. I've watched some YouTube videos, and I have yet to get the book, the holy grail of pressing and cleaning and taking care of comic books. It's not a cheap book, so but I've been able to find excerpts for it online and utilize that stuff. So yeah, my good friend, my super nerd, has donated a whole box full of his books that need some love, and we're going to go through those and see if we can increase the value on those books. And I'm going to take you guys for the ride, take you guys along for the ride. If you have suggestions, if you're experienced in it, let me know. Help me out. I got minimal tools right now just because, you know, I don't want to dump a whole lot of money into something that maybe I'm not going to stick with. But I have some. I have a press. You can see a few things back here, some cleaning pads and some other goodies. So yeah, we're gonna clean some up and press some wrinkles out and see where we can go. And as I improve, I probably will improve my tool set as well as my skill set and do better and better work. So yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, here guys, you see we've got an Uncle Scrooge. This is from 1967. Trying to give you some nice up-close shots of the state of this thing is in beforehand. You can see the curl, the lift. There's some, looks like some water wrinkles. Look at all the smudges in the address box. So we're going to see if we can clean some of those up and get this looking better. We're starting with a simple, like a cotton makeup cleaning pad, and just really lightly over every surface to see how this gets some just dust and grime off of here. And now I'm using a little tiny corner lightly of a magic eraser. Really carefully, really lightly. This thing will strip color off of the book so fast. So only on the white areas, and being super careful with it. And then here is a little thin eraser to get in between all these, get these fine details in between all these little lines and crevices and such. And gotta whiten the boys up here on the cover. Here you can see all the filth just that little cotton pad took off. And the magic eraser. And here's how we're looking after cleaning. A little more up close for you so you can see a little better in detail. Check this out. Look at how much cleaner that is. That made a huge difference. Alright guys, so that was cleaning the book. Now I'm going to steam and press it. This could get tricky because I've only got one hand. So let me see. Okay. I like to, now here you have, this is material for the sandwich for in the press, including, I have a backer board and 2 sheets of thick printer paper. These are for inside of the book. Usually you go find the staples carefully. This book is fragile. There we go. Here's your staples, right? That's where your backer board will go. To protect when pressing, put it in here right at the back of the staples. If you guys can see this. Butt it right up to the staples, and that provides it's hard to do with one hand, man. That keeps the staples from pressing through and leaving an imprint on the exterior of the book and the pages. It's just a support around the staples, essentially. See, so that'll be, the staples will be sitting right in line with it. So when I press it, you won't see staple marks. If you did it without that backer board in there, you would see staple marks on the outside. And then these guys will go, your printer paper is going to go just inside the front and back cover. Let's do the back cover first. And guys, again, I think I said it right at the beginning, and I feel like it's worth saying again. This is all, I'm learning as I go. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. This book here has seen better days. This pressing and cleaning is only going to get it so far, right? Like this, there's only so much we can do here. It's not going to make this a high quality book. There's just no way. There's all these rips and stains, and so it's not in great shape, and there's only so much we can do. But this is a great book for learning on because it has little to no value already. And if we make a mistake, we're really not going to make it worse because see all this is tearing. All right, so that was under the back cover. This will go inside the front cover. There's tearing in here even. You guys can see that. So, you know, we're just going to do the best we can. We're going to learn from this process. And give it a little tappy tap. And see that you guys can tell, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a little spine roll in here. And I'm going to try, I've not mastered this skill yet, but I'm going to try to take some of that out by how I lay it in the sandwich. That should help compensate for that. So follow me to the other side of the basement. We're going to steam this guy because he needs a little moisture for all this crinkling and all that. The moisture is going to help loosen that up. It'll help relax that so that when it is in the press, it'll have more chance of success. So I just have one of these little handheld Conair steamers. All right, so this thing's up to temperature, and I always give it a little pre-run because sometimes it'll spit, and I don't want drops of water. We just want some steam. We just want some steam. So loosen things up here. Not even a whole lot. Little TV magic. I flipped the book between takes. So amazing. Such high quality, guys. High quality here. First rate. Oh, you can smell. I think if you guys are watching the other cleaning and pressing videos, you've heard people say you can smell the age. You can smell that old book. When you start steaming it, man, that comes out. It's kind of awesome. All right, let's go back to the other side a little bit more. Yeah, see, I should have pulled that trigger off the book. I did not. Don't do that. I got lucky. Nothing came out. But don't do that. You can see it start to pull up. If you guys can see, you know there's moisture in that paper. And that's what we want. I don't want it soaking wet. I just want it soft. Okay, now let's carefully take this in here, and I'll show you guys the sandwich. We have steel, aluminum plate, or steel, you can do either. Printer paper, and this is just to protect from any little particles of dust or something might be on here. SRP, silicone release paper. Shiny side towards the book. And then the book. Try and center everything. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do the spine roll with one hand, but if I have to, I can repress. SRP back on the top, centered. Yes, this SRP has been used before. I have found you can get 3 or 4 uses out of a sheet and with no discernible difference. Another printer paper, another plate. There's my sandwich. It's a lovely sandwich. This is the best deli in the area. Over here, I have my press getting up to temp. This one, see what I'm saying? Like I mentioned earlier, I don't have fancy stuff. This is a used press. I bought it off a lady who was doing craft, like t-shirts and stuff like that. And she wasn't doing it anymore, so she sold it to me nice and cheap. It works, guys. It's not fancy. The timer and stuff doesn't work very well on it, but I can adjust the temp. I can, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put the book in. You guys can see right here. I'm gonna put the book in, the sandwich in there. I'm gonna clamp it down, and then I'm gonna set a timer, so I'll stop the video for the timer portion. I know this is such good looking video right here. I know it, I know. I know. Okay, now. I set it in, and I'm still recording because I want to show you the clamping. But after that, I'm going to stop so I can set the timer on my phone, which is what I'm using to record. See, this thing is so wonky. Look at that. So I make sure everything's lined up nice and straight. Fully in there. Looking good. It's all lined up nice. And then come down. And it does a little pressure. I've adjusted that to where it doesn't take much pressure, but just enough to lock it in. All right, I'm gonna set a timer and then let this sit for 24 hours. At the end of the timer, I turn the heat off and let it stay in there for 24 hours. For you guys, it's gonna be a couple seconds and we'll be right back. All right, thanks. See you, oh, fingers crossed.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, so this book's been in the press for 24 hours. We're going to pull it out and see. I'm going to guess now that it's probably going to need a second pressing, but let's see where we're at and we'll go from there. Okay, here's the press. Again, one-handed. Oh, this thing is stubborn. All right. Here's the treasure. Okay, let's see. This is easily my favorite part of doing this. Remember the sandwich? Yeah. Don't be peeking at my goodies. Oh my goodness. Look at this, you guys. I'll put up some after pictures too, but just a quick cursory look. See, I couldn't set that roll as well, but the staples are right where they're supposed to be. Man, this thing is so much better. See, there's still a little wrinkle up here. Right here, you can feel it. So, I mean, like I said, this thing's only going to get so good, right? Because it's rough. But it is significantly better than it was. If I do another press on it, I'm going to do it off camera. Just know that I'm repeating what we did on camera. but I'll have both hands available. So that will make it a little easier. Yeah, I'd like to get this a little, see there's a little ridge here. That might be from my backing board. So I'd like to reset that better. But golly, this thing looks way better. Way better than it did. Yeah, guys, this is the process, right? I mean, so now I take out printer paper. And we're going to take out the backer board, which is not going to look great for you guys, I know. I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys bearing with me on my first ever press and clean video and the lack of professionalism, I guess. Yeah, see, it's laying much, much flatter than it was. Gosh dang, this looks so much better. I'm really pleased. I am going to give it another press, and we'll see where we're at from there. So stay tuned.
All right, guys, here it is after the second pressing. It didn't improve a ton more, but it did improve. It still looks better than it did after the first pressing. Some guys probably would go in for a whole nother round, but I'm pretty happy with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe because the videos will get better, the pressing will get better, the knowledge will get better, and there's more to come. Thanks.